like any good story, there's two sides and two perspectives to study that question, or to answer that question. From the landlord's perspective, the market's dismal. Since 2009 through Q3 of 2017, we've lost more than 2 million square feet of tenants. Roughly translated, that's 9% of the marketplace. On an average monthly basis, that represents about 21,000 square feet of space we've lost for almost the last 10 years. Direct vacancy in downtown Los Angeles is 19% in the top 22 institutional buildings, and if you add the sublease availabilities, you're closer to 21. That translates into 1 out of every 5 floors in this marketplace is available. And of those 22 buildings, 6 of them have a vacancy factor, direct vacancy factor of greater than 25%. So I'd suggest to you from a tenant's perspective, it's a pretty good marketplace. Imagine this. In 2013, 34% of the occupied space in all classes of space in the CBD was occupied by law firms and legal service sector. Today, 5 years later, that number is 29%. That represents a reduction of about 1.25 million square feet. That equals a 50-story building in downtown Los Angeles, and that's just the legal sector. So the legal sector's footprint is getting smaller, and the demand in downtown Los Angeles is definitely stagnant. Recently, we had an opportunity to represent an AmLaw 200 firm, and during the initial planning kickoff meeting, it was disclosed that the executive committee had mandated that they were going to a new design metric of 650 square feet per attorney, and everybody was going to get the same size office. So this firm was actually able, through attrition of some attorneys, but also the implementation of this new design metric, to go from 68,000 square feet down to 38,000 square feet. And that's not a unique story. So what it prompted me to do was study how other firms in downtown are utilizing their space. We went through stacking plans on all our Class A buildings and identified 61 firms that occupy more than a full floor, and counted the number of attorneys, 4,000, and I think it was 4,135,000 square feet, and came up with an average use metric of 1,035 square feet per attorney. So there's a big difference between 650 and 1,035. And if you reconcile the difference of a use metric and a design metric, the bottom line is that we've identified within a sector of the marketplace about 1,000,001 square feet of phantom vacancy, which represents about 5% of the marketplace. So take that 21% vacancy that we talked about earlier overall, and now you're 25 to 26% vacant. So from a tenant's perspective, again, I'd suggest it's a pretty darn good marketplace.